Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. This first video comes to us from the popular YouTube channel Professor Cynical, a YouTuber who typically uploads videos of himself playing and reviewing different video games and consoles. However, there's one particular video on his channel that sticks out like a sore thumb. Uploaded in July of 2024, the video shows Cynical explaining that he believes his apartment may be haunted. As Cynical is explaining this to the audience, something incredibly strange happens directly behind him. Take a look and see for yourself.
Sick of this. So just to show you guys that there's, oh for God's sake, literally nothing here. Sorry, my tripod getting caught and everything. Literally nothing here. Look, see, absolutely nothing. Oh, sorry, my tripod, then we'll follow that. Just to show you as well. Oh, this shit is crazy. Right.
Strangely, the door handle can be seen moving all by itself. After this, Cynical proceeds to go to his kitchen and begins to film the surroundings to show that there's nothing in his apartment. A couple of minutes later in the video, he then asks any potential spirits in the house if they can make something move. Amazingly, it seems as though something listens. Watch this.
Can you make something move? Again? Can you make anything move?
Then, about 30 seconds later, something else happens that causes Cynical to once again pick up his camera and walk around his apartment just to prove that he's supposed to be completely home alone.
Don't worry about that. That was my air freshener going off automatically. 8 minutes. Bargain. Nah, mate. Nah. Nope. I am moving out. I don't know what this is. I don't care what this is. Nope. Just showing you again, ladies and gentlemen, there is nobody else here. Nope.
To this day, Cynical isn't sure what exactly is going on inside of his apartment, but he definitely suspects there's something paranormal in nature happening. After watching this footage, I have to agree. A Reddit user known as Emergency Row 4953 uploaded the following eerie video to the popular ghost subreddit just about 2 weeks ago, and it has already sparked quite the discussion online. While metal detecting at an abandoned retirement village, the uploader entered a building to look around. Everything was seemingly going perfectly fine and well until this randomly happened. Suddenly, one of the doors nearby slams shut for no apparent reason. This room was located inside a much larger building, and there was no breeze or wind whatsoever. According to the uploader, the retirement home allegedly has a dark history of mistreatment of the elderly, and the uploader says that the negative energy in the place was palpable. Unfortunately, we don't get to actually see the door closing all by itself because the camera pans the opposite way, but you can definitely hear it. Then you can see that the door is more closed when the uploader films the door again. Some people in the comment section of this video believe that this is a 100% genuine video of some kind of paranormal entity closing a door inside of this spooky retirement home, whereas others aren't entirely convinced, mainly because we never actually see the door closing. What do you guys think? Do you think this Reddit user managed to record something creepy on camera, or was this all a big setup? Be sure to let me know in the comments. Over on Reddit, a user known as TruthIsFictionYT posted a video to his account that showcases what at first appears to be just a standard, uneventful video that was taken somewhere in the woods. However, as you're about to see in just a minute, this video is anything but ordinary. The footage you're watching is stabilized footage that was filmed in a forest. Take a good long look and see if you notice anything out of the ordinary. Did you see it? At one point in the video, you can make out what appears to be some kind of a tall, hairy creature stalking its way through the forest. As a result of this, lots of people have speculated that this may indeed be the elusive Bigfoot. Of course, that's just one theory, and the video is entirely up to interpretation. Some in the comments think the entity is walking in a very human-like manner, whereas others are totally convinced that this Reddit user captured legitimate footage of Bigfoot's existence. What do you guys think? Be sure to leave your theories in the comments. Over on the Alien subreddit, a user known as SpaceGuy1994 posted a frightening video that's guaranteed to give you the chills. The uploader describes the footage as the best close-up evidence of a present-day Nazca mummy. The video starts off with two men standing in a snowy hillside area somewhere in Russia. The two men are talking about something they think they saw, both of them astonished at the gruesome and fascinating discovery they made. Take a look.
Сейчас погоди, подожди. Да вот ебать, часа два назад хули, ебаный. Собака хули унюхалась. И все, мы хули думаем, что за нахуй лежит? Смотри, бывший. Да я хуй знает, погоди, смотри. Вообще, ебать его копать, что за нахуй-то это? Ну, это понятно, что дохлый его будет. Да хлеб, короче, лежит.
Да, она не наша планета.
Полнейшая дохлятина.
Инопланетяне.
It's clear that the two men came across something they most likely were not meant to see. As the camera gets closer and closer to the entity, it seems that there is a dead alien lying in the snow, all mangled apart. There's certainly something very off-putting about the footage that lots of people, myself included, can't quite seem to put their finger on. The entity in the snow definitely looks to be the corpse of an alien, but that can't be, right? Well, maybe it can. After all, our world never fails to amaze us.
¿Qué lleva Dani Carvajal en su coche?
Las llaves, por supuesto. Esto se me quedó olvidado de mis tiempos en Alemania. La radio, para cuando no haya mucha cobertura, el saco y una lamparita. Las botas y la camiseta. La tienda. por si me monto una escapadita. Ale, hasta mañana.
¿Y tú? ¿Sabes qué llevarás en tu coche, ok? Alquila, compra o suscríbete y descúbrelo.
Una nevera demasiado fría, un tupper demasiado caliente y otra misión para el equipo.
TikTok user linktr.ee posted a video to his account back in September of 2020, which showcases security camera footage that was taken in his backyard in Weslaco, Texas. What initially appears to be a mundane piece of footage the camera filmed quickly turns into something much more frightening. Be sure to take a good look at the area off to the right-hand corner of the screen. See if you notice anything strange. Did you see it? A strange ghostly apparition appears to move slowly before it eventually disappears into thin air, never to be seen again. A separate video that was posted by the uploader sometime later shows the exact location of the ghost sighting, only this time during the day. Is it just me, or is there something unsettling about that shed-like building? Either way, let's just hope that if this homeowner did end up recording a ghost on his security camera, that he has since solved the problem and can now live in peace. The following video was posted to the UFO subreddit and showcases one of the most bizarre yet interesting videos that I've seen in quite a long time. In the video, we watch as the videographer is driving in his vehicle during a beautiful sunset. Out of nowhere though, this seemingly peaceful video is transformed into something creepy and mind-blowing. Out of nowhere, an extremely fast bolt of light seems to move across the sky, resembling that of a shooting star. However, some people on the internet are not entirely convinced this was simply a shooting star. Lots of people are suspecting that this is a rapidly fast UFO, and it doesn't seem like too far of a stretch. The uploader writes that the video was filmed in Redlands, California, and says that the video shows an object spotted overhead, heading directly into the blaze currently raging in Southern California. It's kind of amazing that somebody was even able to get such a clear shot of this thing, whatever it is, whatsoever. Whatever this is, UFO or not, it's pretty amazing and interesting at the same time. Time will only tell if we ever figure out what it is. The following piece of security camera footage was posted to YouTube by a man named David Rodriguez. The video was filmed in Mexico and shows a group of 2 to 3 guards walking around and looking for a woman. Throughout the course of the video, we can frequently hear the guards telling each other to go ahead. It turns out that the woman they're looking for is appearing to them much differently than what they anticipated.
Exactamente está a su espalda de ustedes. Ahí me ve. Exactamente ahí donde está haciendo su movimiento, ahí está. Dime. Adelante, lo escucho.
Ya le abrí aquí la malla al 37, lo dejo que pase hasta del otro lado, lo acompaño al portón y lo dejo que vaya, ¿o qué hago? No hay nada.
Hasta ahí está don Enrique y Cristian.
Every single time one of the guards attempts to walk up to the woman in question, the guard manages to walk right through her without explanation, leaving many to suspect naturally that the woman may be a ghost. The guards are absolutely baffled at this, and understandably so. What would you do if you found yourself in the shoes of one of the guards? Let's just hope that this ghost woman finds peace in the afterlife. Mario Ramsey posted this next video to his TikTok account, and sees him recording the inside of a seemingly burning abandoned hospital. The footage is quite scary and unsettling, so if you want to sleep tonight, you might want to think twice about watching any further. By translating the words on screen, it appears that Mario says that he noticed something very strange while he was at work. Mario says that he works at a hospital at night, and on the one side there's an abandoned hospital. He claims it was about 3:30 in the morning when he looked out of his window and saw this. Take a look. The video seems to showcase somebody burning alive while in the building. Mario agrees that the entity inside seems to be a person. However, he also acknowledges that when he started recording the video, the entity disappeared without a trace. To this day, nobody's entirely sure as to what Mario captured. Let's just hope that nobody was seriously harmed here. A Reddit user posted an extremely bizarre video to the Alien subreddit, which showcases footage filmed above the Pentagon building in Washington, D.C., from 3 different angles back in 2018. The first angle showcases somebody driving in their car late at night, simply trying to enjoy the drive when all of a sudden they spot something truly bizarre in the sky. Watch this.
What's that ship? This alien spaceship, I tell you. Yes, I'm really sorry, but just because I was talking.
There definitely seems to be some kind of a bizarre floating object hovering above the Pentagon building. A second angle shows the exact same incident, but perhaps a bit more in focus and clear this time around.
This is a fucking alien invasion.
You see it? Where is it? Give me the camera. What is this? I mean, what the is that?
Laugh. Have you lost it? Look back! Look back!
I got you, baby. I see it.
Slow down, man. Slow down. What?
Turn on the radio. They should tell us something. Turn on the radio.
Again, the object appears to be very mysterious and unexplainable. The third angle is just as cryptic.
Honey?
Should not be here. And how started to get home?
To this day, nobody's entirely sure as to what exactly was spotted above the Pentagon building that night, but the most popular explanation is that it was a UFO. So, what do you guys think? Are you a skeptic or a believer? Be sure to let me know in the comments. A Reddit user named FederalSwim9423 posted a creepy piece of home security camera footage to their account just a couple of days ago. They write that the footage came from their camera after they got a notification that motion was detected. Take a look and see the footage for yourself. Strangely, a mysterious ghost-like entity can be seen moving around near the basketball hoop, before disappearing just seconds later. The uploader is completely perplexed by the footage, stating that they have no idea what it is, but says that it looks like a person, which certainly seems to be the case, albeit a ghostly one. The ghost in question also appears to be the exact same size as the basketball hoop. In other words, it's a massive ghost, if that's even what it is. Do you guys think that perhaps this ghostly apparition was simply trying to get a game of basketball in because it was bored? Or do you think there was something else going on here? Let me know your thoughts. JM Godinez posted a video to Reddit which shows him and his cousin in the dining room, filmed on a security camera that's positioned in the main area of their house. All appears to be going perfectly fine for the first few seconds of the video. The uploader's cousin can be seen sitting down and simply going about her day, but things are just seconds away from taking a strange turn. Watch and see if you notice it. At around the 4 to 5 second mark of the video, the uploader's cousin's hair seems to be moving all on its own. It's almost like there's an unseen entity behind her that randomly decided to pull her hair. The cousin instantly feels something on her hair and proceeds to turn around, only to find that nobody's there. She definitely looks to be quite spooked afterward, and it's not hard to see why at all. This creepy video just goes to show you that sometimes we aren't safe from getting messed around by ghosts, even in the comfort of our own homes. And that was 11 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all.
Holded es el software de gestión que mantiene la información financiera de tu negocio en un mismo lugar.
I recently released the first episode of a new series on my second channel, Spooky Hour. The series is called Obscure Mysteries and will feature in-depth deep dives into unsolved mysteries that I can guarantee you've never heard of before. It would mean a lot to me if you guys would check out the first episode and let me know what you think. Also, be sure to subscribe to my second channel, Spooky Hour, so you'll be notified of new episodes. Link will be in the top of the description. Thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 9 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. The following videos we're going to take a look at come to us from a TikTok user known as the Unknown RGV. In the first video, the uploader explains that him and a friend were told by many people to use the Randonautica app for a video idea. For those who are unaware, the Randonautica app allows the user to explore their local environment and report on their discoveries by generating coordinates at random. The app's developers claim that it is an attractor of strange things, allowing users to select certain locations based on a predetermined theme. Upon trying out the app for the first time, The TikTok user and his friend were given a random location located in McAllen, Texas. Upon arriving there, they noticed that the app had taken them to a random field that was 20 minutes away. The two approached a dead end but continued exploring nevertheless. Then, out of nowhere, the friends noticed something not too far in the distance that scared them silly. Take a look.
Oh, there's someone running? No. You lowering my window for it. What is that though? What is that? Why is someone running? No, lower it down, lower it down. Could I lower my window? You could see. Dude, nah. That, bro. There's someone running. Bro. He's just running. Dude, that's just too fast though. It's fast, right? Yes.
Out of nowhere, a mysterious person can be seen running in total darkness and seemingly coming out of nowhere before vanishing into thin air. Obviously, this must have been absolutely terrifying to witness in person, especially in the middle of the night in a creepy, isolated area. In a second video that was posted by the uploader, he shows the exact spot in which the figure was running, just so people could get a better sense of their surroundings during the first video.
So this is where the figure was running, whatever was running. What? Okay. This is where it was running. That's where it was running. Ain't no way, dog. What? This is where it was running the whole path. Nah, dude, there's no way.
What would you do if you saw someone running in total darkness in the middle of the night? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. Over on TikTok, a man named Marshall posted a video to his account in which he says that he just got back inside from helping his daughter board the school bus in the morning, when he entered his house and heard some strange noises coming from somewhere inside, despite the fact that he is supposed to be home alone. Almost as soon as he says this, the noise in question can be heard pretty well, which is coming from the basement stairs. Have a listen and see what you think about the eerie noise.
I was putting my daughter on the bus, and I came in, nobody else is here, and I'm hearing something on our basement stair. Right there. I'm gonna check it out. Stop. Hello?
As you just heard, there is obviously someone or something inside of Marshall's house that's causing the sounds to be made. But as for what exactly, nobody's really sure, which is quite creepy to say the least. In a second video that was posted, Marshall can be seen reacting to the sounds that are coming from the basement stairway once again, but this time something rather interesting happens.
Of course it stops as soon as I'm here. Hello? Hello?
As soon as Marshall gets near the basement door, the knocking noises immediately stop, almost as if whoever or whatever is making the noise knows that Marshall is nearby and doesn't want to get caught. Marshall also mentioned in the description of one of his videos that he lives near an old cemetery and believes that maybe the house is haunted by one of the deceased, which is certainly a good theory. What do you guys think is going on inside of Marshall's basement? Do you think there's some kind of unwanted visitor inside, or is this the work of a clever supernatural entity? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. The following eerie video was posted to the popular UFO subreddit by a user known as The Last Samurai 69, who filmed the video in London, England. The user's submission statement reads as follows, quote, "I saw this object moving across the moon, beautiful orangey moon last night. I can tell you it was exactly 23:06. Apart from being flabbergasted at the moon's beauty, I couldn't believe there was a long object moving very slowly from left to right. Has anyone seen anything like this before, and can someone help me find an explanation, please? I posted on the London subreddit, but I'm not sure we found any explanations." End quote. He then edited the statement a little bit later on, stating that, quote, "I don't think it's a stationary object. The moon is moving from left to right in this video, therefore if the object is stationary, then it would go from right to left in this video, which it doesn't. It's a good idea, but I think it's definitely a very slowly moving object. I also thought of an arch of balloons that may have escaped a wedding, but this object doesn't move that much in terms of bending, which I'd expect a group of balloons to do." End quote. So far, nobody in the comments seems to be 100% certain what's going on in the video either, but there are quite a few people that believe that the object is none other than a UFO. One commenter said, quote, "Perhaps a distant contrail segment silhouetted against the moon." End quote. So what do you guys think is going on here? Be sure to let me know in the comments.
Tienes que dejarlo, tienes que cambiar. No puedes seguir en esta situación y yo te lo voy a solucionar.
A home real estate agent assists clients in buying, selling, and renting residential properties. They often also will walk potential buyers through the house in question so they can get a good idea of what the home will look like and how comfortable it'll feel before they make the grand purchase. Of course, naturally, not every home is going to be for everybody, such as the case here, albeit for some pretty scary reasons, as I'm sure you can expect. The following video was posted to TikTok by a user known as vtaylor72 and showcases an agent showing off an apartment to some people who are interested in it. So far, so good. As the agent walks through the house, it's clear that the place looks quite nice and very cozy. However, it seems as though there may be This next clip comes to us from the Paranormal Encounters subreddit and was posted by a user named Flying Builder. The video in question is a 9-second long piece of security camera footage that was recorded in what appears to be the living room or bedroom of the homeowner's house in the middle of the night. Instantly, it's clear that there's something strange going on inside this room. Take a look and see for yourself. An extremely strange orb can be seen floating around on the floor of the room, while a dog can be heard barking at it angrily as soon as it turns its head and notices it as well. Unlike a lot of orb videos that you'll see scattered throughout the internet, this one is legitimately creepy and doesn't look like something that could be easily explained away, such as dust or insects. It's also worth noting that the dog barks at it angrily, meaning that there's definitely something of interest here. Because if it was just a bug or some dust, or something of the like, the dog simply wouldn't care. But it's clear that whatever this thing is, bothered the dog. So what is it exactly? Nobody knows. But if you have any theories here, be sure to let me know as always. Over on TikTok, a user known as Fabri posted a video to his account in which himself and a friend are shown playing some video games late at night, simply trying to enjoy the evening together. The two can be seen smiling and having fun, but in just a couple of seconds, those smiles are going to noticeably disappear and be replaced with a look of pure worry and concern. Watch this part at around the 18-second mark.
Oh, hijo, dale. Esa es la cosa, no es la cosa.
Out of nowhere, The door opens all by itself, something that the one guy notices and is visibly freaked out by. However, the guy is able to brush it off after a few seconds and continues playing the game with his friend. At around the 1 minute mark, the guys stand up, and it's here in which things once again get spooky. As you can see, one of the chairs in the room randomly moves all by itself, much to the horror of the two friends. The two stand there in complete shock for a few seconds before the video eventually ends. What would you guys do if you were to find yourself in a situation like this one? I think it's safe to say that we would all probably freak out and want to get out of that house as soon as possible. The next video we'll be taking a look at is sure to blow your mind. It was posted to the UFO subreddit by a user known as SleepyJoe2024 and showcases some truly fascinating footage of what appears to be a flying saucer caught on thermal camera. The 34-second video is quite an interesting watch, mainly because we don't usually get to see UFO sighting videos on the internet that were filmed with a thermal camera. Take a look and see the video for yourself.
Whoa. No way. Holy shit. Holy f.
One commenter said the object moved as if aliens were moving it around like a mouse cursor on a cosmic screen. Others seem to agree that that could actually be what's going on in the video. Sadly, because there isn't a whole lot of context that was provided with the footage by the uploader, there aren't a bunch of things to speculate about, but it certainly looks like a flying saucer by all means. Whether it is or not though, it's hard to deny just how mind-blowing the footage is. For some reason, the guys in this next YouTube video that we'll be taking a look at randomly decided to get the idea to drop a GoPro camera down a mysterious pipe that they stumbled across. Little did they know that in doing so, they would end up capturing one of the most terrifying noises that you will hear in quite a while. Have a listen and see what you can hear. That there's something incredibly creepy down there that is growling or making some kind of a heavy breathing noise. The growling or breathing noises continue for about a solid minute before they stop altogether, leaving us all to wonder what kind of horrors lurk in that pipe. We'll likely never know. By the end of the video, the YouTubers managed to pull the GoPro back up to the surface to safety. It's just a good thing the pipe wasn't a giant wide one, because if they were to have fallen down there, it's likely that they may never have been able to get back up. A woman on YouTube known as Dee has a channel called Dee's Dark Adventures, in which she posts videos of herself exploring some freaky places and discovering some truly dark and twisted places. In this video that was posted to her channel in June of 2024, Dee heads out to the woods in Ohio where she finds a strange trail that she can't help but explore a bit. The nearly hour-long video is filled with atmosphere and dread as we watch Dee slowly work her way through the woods, which just feels so creepy, especially in the middle of the night. However, nothing overtly scary happens until around the 30-second mark, when out of nowhere, this can be seen.
What is on my face? Yeah. Hi. Hi. Yep. Yep. I gotta get down. I can't go home. Oh. Ah. Sorry. Please, I'm leaving.
As you can see, two glowing eyes are shown between the trees, seemingly watching Dee. Then just about 2 minutes later, Dee finds herself in for yet another scare when this happens.
I think I'm gonna stick up the field and walk up the road, even though it's gonna be harder. It's cooler out here. I get more of a break. What is that? No! Is it? Dude, no! It looks like a person, man. But no person. Stop. That ain't a person. That ain't a person. Ah! It just keeps getting up and down, up and down. Stop. Fuck, I can't run. Somebody drive by. Somebody drive by.
A shadowy person can be seen following Dee around the forest, but thankfully, she is able to get away from the entity in question and eventually leaves the area unharmed. But obviously, if she wasn't so quick thinking, she could have been in serious danger. Let's just hope that if she does ever decide to return to this forest to explore, it's not in the middle of the night again. Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 10 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. This first video comes to us from a Reddit user known as Topophoto, who uploaded the clip to the wildly popular Ghost subreddit, and has been the talk of the community ever since its upload date. The footage was filmed at the haunted Edinburgh Manor located in Iowa. The manor has served various purposes throughout its history, including as a poor farm, a mental institution, and a retirement home. The upload of the video says that he'd investigated the manor several times in the past, but didn't make any interesting discoveries. However, that all changed this one particular night. The uploader explains that the manor has a safe house out back, as well as a nice kitchen and bathroom. On the second night of him exploring the manor, he set up security-style cameras, set to record all night, before he proceeded to leave the manor and go back to his actual house to get some sleep. This is what was captured on camera overnight. Creepy, right? All of a sudden, the silence of the manor is broken by some kind of terrifying chorus of voices that both sound extremely close by and yet so far away at the same time. I can't imagine how freaky it must have been to watch this video back for the uploader, with his safety probably feeling like it had been completely stripped away from him. Edinburgh Manor was initially intended to be the county seat of Jones County, but was repurposed into a poor farm, where over 150 individuals, including the poor, disabled and elderly, perished under grim conditions. The manor, operational from 1911 to 2010, has gained notoriety as one of the most haunted places in the USA. Ghost sightings, EVP recordings, and paranormal occurrences abound, with specific spirits identified on each floor. Today, the manor offers ghost tours and overnight stays, inviting daring visitors to explore its eerie past and encounter its resident spirits. Since this video is only 2 weeks old at this point, there still isn't any kind of explanation or answer as to what exactly happened, but one can only hope that one day we'll get one. A Reddit user known as OKAssistance5385 posted to the aforementioned ghost subreddit and uploaded a clip that was taken from his home security camera, asking for some theories. He writes that when he was away at work, his wife texted him the following piece of security camera footage, saying that she was incredibly spooked by it. After watching the video, it's not hard to see why. Take a look. As you can see, the office light turns on and off, and then it looks as though the camera catches some kind of movement. The uploader says that he's completely puzzled and has absolutely no idea how something like this could have happened, and is hoping that a viewer will be able to help him figure it out. So what do you guys think is going on in this creepy video? Do you think there's a paranormal entity lurking around in this guy's house, flicking light switches around? If so, then why? Be sure to let me know any and all of your theories down in the comment section below.
Lo conseguí. Es mi proyecto de ciencias. Funciona con un sistema que...
This video was posted to YouTube by a user named ViviHurtado72 and was filmed inside of a seemingly ordinary hospital located somewhere in Manzanillo, a city in Mexico. In the video, we watch as the uploader walks around the hospital with seemingly nothing amiss. At one point, he then wanders into a room before turning around to explore a little bit more. He then starts to head down one particular corridor, but it's right about here in which this seemingly normal and mundane video turns into something terrifying, to say the least. Have a look. If you look just carefully enough, you can see a creepy face peeking out from the right-hand side of the screen in the second half of the video. Who this face belongs to, or if it's even human at all, is yet to be determined. But we can only hope that we'll get some much-needed answers one day. As for now, this video and what happened in it remains a mystery. Reddit user OddCry1315 posted this extremely fascinating video to the popular UFO subreddit. The video in question is footage of a flying saucer hovering right over Iraq sometime in 2008. The uploader says in the title of the video that the footage was leaked by the US Drone Control Center.
Roger. Is it Hummers or is it LEVs?
After watching this very interesting piece of footage, one might want to know if there's a bit more to the story, and as it turns out, thanks to one commenter who found a post by the OP on Twitter, there is. Here's the OP statement. Quote, "Hi there, so this is a video from my camera while I was deployed, viewed through a thermal night vision display out of an LAV-25 in the gunner's seat. This video was taken at night, I don't recall the exact time. I noticed the object from a low altitude, slowly rising. It seemed much different than any fixed wing or rotary wing aircraft, so I started to take a video. I did cut the video short, but I continued to observe it rising much higher until it completely disappeared from sight. While in Iraq, this was the only video like this that I captured. I was also deployed to Afghanistan in Helmand province in 2010. While on a night patrol to our direct south, we all observed something hovering with left to right movement, emitting multiple colors. It was behaving much differently than anything we were used to seeing. Additionally, there shouldn't have been anything south of us at that time. The object was about 500 meters out and 200 meters off the ground, and we all agreed on what we had seen. I wish I could have taken a video of that incident." End quote. So what do you guys think of this video? Do you think that this footage actually shows a flying saucer hovering over Iraq? If so, how is it possible that this video hasn't completely blown up on the internet? If it turns out to be real, then it probably will any day now. The folks behind the paranormal investigation YouTube channel Project Paranormal AC posted a truly spooky video to their channel in the beginning of January 2023, which sees the group wandering around some kind of an abandoned building in the middle of the night. At the start of the video, we watch as the group is examining a window inside the place that looks as if it got shot by some kind of gun many years ago. Already, this place is a bit creepy. Then, just as you thought things couldn't get any creepier, the camera pans up and just in the blink of an eye, something appears that will send shivers down your spine. Watch this.
Okay. That's a bullet hole. Yeah. Well, it looks like, or a rock, but I think a bullet hole would. Make more sense. Well, because I think a rock would just shatter the whole thing. It's not fast enough.
Right.
Well, because I think a rock would just shatter the whole thing. It's not fast enough.
Right.
Did you see it? Very quickly, some kind of a shadow figure can be seen before disappearing just as fast. It's one of those videos where you have to see it immediately before it's too late. What do you guys think was in that room? Was there some shadow figure looming in the area? If so, then what was it doing? Be sure to leave any theories you guys may have in the comment section down below. A TikTok user known as Briscoe Park uploaded this extremely strange piece of footage to his account on November 16th, 2023 that has been freaking people out ever since, and for good reason. In the video, Briscoe Park is shown to be outside in the middle of the night while kayaking around a swamp. Now, exactly which swamp and why he was out doing this in the first place is seemingly not known. Regardless, we see footage of him floating around, but it's instantly in which we find out why Briscoe Park is so freaked out and decided to start filming in the first place. Have a look. All around, there seems to be a chorus of church bells ringing in the surrounding area, much to the terror of the uploader. While it isn't necessarily a scary sound, the thought of being all alone in a swamp late at night before suddenly hearing this would be enough to give anybody nightmares. Thankfully, it seems as though Briscoe Park was able to leave the area and get out of there safely, but it certainly makes you wonder what could have happened to him if he didn't decide to leave.
Je l'ai trouvé génial.
Vraiment, c'était magnifique, franchement, j'ai adoré.
Depuis l'annonce de la Renault-Lution il y a 3 ans et la révélation du concept car Renault 5, nous avons vraiment cherché à...
This 2-hour documentary created by Matt Benson of Devil's Hour Productions shows himself and 3 other paranormal researchers and YouTubers, Joe Vitale, Bill Cook and Eric Connor, documenting the paranormal claims of the former Arnold family farmhouse built in 1736, now known as the Harrisville Farmhouse and the inspiration for the well-known movie The Conjuring. From the moment the group wanders around and steps foot inside the house, it is crystal clear that the place is extremely eerie and unnerving. There's a certain aura to it that's very uncomfortable feeling. But for the first little while at least, we see some of the terrifying footage captured by the former caretaker John Huntington. Take a look at this eerie piece of footage.
I hear you out there. I saw him move a little bit. Holy scary.
About a minute later in the video, John is in the downstairs main area of the house when he hears something that chills his blood cold.
Heard some knocking and banging down this. I walked through a minute ago, so I thought I'd just grab my camera. There's a car going by. Hello? Goosebumps.
Just when John thought that things surely couldn't get any creepier, he experiences a string of events unfold right before his very eyes.
Alright, I'm just gonna ask who was here with us, because this is crazy. Alright, you ready, guys? Oh, it's full. Okay, let me delete that one. Okay, recording. Who is here with us? Did I just say? Did I just hear what I think I heard? I've been slow, so it sounds funny. Oh, something's not happy, guys. Something is not happy.
There's also a shot that was recorded on a stationary camera that shows one of the doors in the house opening at random. Now we'll switch over to some footage that was shot by Matt Benson and his group of paranormal investigators. All that I'll say about this next piece of footage that was recorded is that if you have a fear of rocking chairs, then you may want to reconsider finishing this video, or else you might find yourself having a sleepless night. Take a look at what happens when, in the middle of the night, the group is exploring this bedroom only to be greeted by this unwelcome sight.
At 10:12 p.m., the Heisen family's DVR system captured the rocking chair move on its own.
About an hour later in the video, we see camera footage of another part of the house, which seems to suggest that despite being dead, ghosts still like to play sports too.
Yep.
For the sake of one's mental and emotional well-being, it's best to heed the warnings and steer clear of the real-life conjuring house, leaving its mysteries undisturbed in the shadows where they belong. These were only some of the terrifying things Devil's Hour Productions managed to capture at the real conjuring house, so I'd suggest checking out the rest of the video too. A video that was published to YouTube Shorts by a user known as Lyhem2040 is freaking people out all across the internet and is giving people a newfound fear of hospitals. The video starts off with a guy talking to one of presumably his co-workers in the middle of an overnight shift. The group of workers can be seen chatting it up and laughing, but those laughs are cut abruptly short when out of nowhere this happens.
Van a las 3 de la mañana, cabrón. Mírala. Jugando memes como siempre. Chica, no mames, no mames, mira esa madre. ¿Qué verga es eso?
A little ghost girl can be seen at the end of the hallway, and then afterwards, something else can be seen moving. As for what exactly it is that was moving at the end there, is anybody's guess. Did the cameraman manage to capture a real ghost on camera, or was this whole thing staged in order to get some easy views? If you guys have any theories as for what happened in this video, be sure to let me know. This next video seems to have been taken from an old TV show. The narrator explains that in Greenville, South Carolina, several strange lights appeared in the night sky, but one woman named Gina Jones proceeded to pull out her video camera and record one of the most fascinating videos you'll see in a long time. However, not only did she capture something interesting in the sky, she also managed to record something extremely odd in the window near where she was videotaping. Take a look and see.
There was one point in time where they were in a form of what looked like maybe a check mark, and that's when the airplane had flown through. And you can notice in the videotape that right before the airplane flies through is when they're in the formation of a check. And as soon as the camera goes back to the lights, they're scattered. And that was for a split second when whatever it was went scurrying across the windowsill.
This video's left people wondering whether or not Gina ended up recording a ghost who was lurking around in this window, or if it was an alien, which would certainly make some sense, seeing as how there were tons of strange lights in the sky at the moment the video was being filmed. What would you do if you ended up recording a video only to find out that there was something there that just doesn't belong? Surely it would be quite the terrifying experience. This next video was published to the highly popular High Strangeness subreddit, which is essentially one big collection of all sorts of photos, videos and stories relating to the paranormal, UFOs, ancient cultures, cryptozoology, anomalies, and other strange things. The post was made by a user known as ApprehensivBag5355, who says that their niece has this clip of her friend's kids playing at a beach in QLD, Australia. But she only now noticed that there is something in the background that definitely should not have been there. Let's take a look. At around the 9-second mark of the video, if you look carefully, you'll be able to see some kind of a strange humanoid creature right behind the girl's right shoulder. Talk about spooky. One of the most terrifying things about this particular creature is that it appears to have 4 legs and is crawling around on them in the video, which a lot of commenters agree is absolutely terrifying. However, what exactly this bizarre humanoid creature is and what it was doing on this beach late at night is a complete mystery. Next time you find yourself on the beach, just keep an eye out just to be safe. And that was 10 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Here are my top 3 reasons why I stopped downloading sample packs.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 10 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. I have a goal of reaching 1 million subscribers, so it would mean a lot to me if you could help me get there. Alright, with that said, let's begin. This clip comes to us from a TikTok account known as PG Stories Official. In the video, we hear a woman explaining to the viewer that her and her kid just got back from eating dinner and noticed that her bedroom light was on for some strange reason. She says this weirded her out a lot because she did not remember leaving it on. At one point in the video, the uploader tells her kid to wait in the car while she goes on inside to have a quick look around just to make sure that everything is okay. However, as soon as she exits her vehicle, she notices this in her window.
Listen, I'm gonna walk inside real fast. I want you to wait out here for me. Yeah, I want you. Oh my God. Somebody broke in door. Yeah. Oh my God. Somebody broke in door. Oh my God. Somebody broke in door. Yeah. I don't know. Mom, go. Oh. Jaden, yeah, it is. Go next door. Go next door and get your icy, okay? If you hear me scream, y'all hear me scream, call 911. Okay?
Upon seeing this strange, shadow-like figure in the window, the mother states that somebody definitely broke in, while her kid can be heard in a panicked and scared voice telling her to get back in the car. While most people probably would have called the cops and left the scene immediately, she instead enlists her kid to call for help if something goes wrong, while she goes on inside to investigate. Sadly, just as she opens the door to investigate, the video abruptly ends and we are left wondering what exactly happened after the footage ended. Do you think that there really was a shadow figure looming in their house, or was it actually a home invader like she suspected? Both of the voices of the kid and mother seem quite authentic in how scared they were. What do you make of this eerie footage? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. This video was uploaded to the YouTube channel UFO Today all the way back on October 28th, 2009, and is without a doubt one of the creepiest pieces of potential UFO footage out there. The footage in question was filmed at an undisclosed location in the middle of the night and shows something utterly baffling and creepy at the same time. At first, we see a large UFO mothership hovering around, which is already quite creepy as is. But things quickly escalate when this happens. Take a look.
It's out there. Look. You don't want to hurt him. No? It's out there. Wow.
It immediately becomes clear that there isn't just one UFO flying around in the sky, but rather several small ones. Despite the fact that this video is well over a decade old at this point, nobody has ever been able to properly explain what exactly is going on in this video, and whether or not it's real or all some cleverly edited piece of footage. Have you ever experienced an injury that required immediate care from a chiropractor? Well, my brother went through this recently. Today's sponsor Dave can assist you in managing unexpected expenses like these. It's common to find yourself in situations where you have to wait until the end of the month to afford that one important thing. Thankfully, download the Dave app now or go to dave.com/spooks. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Eligibility criteria and instant transfer fees apply. Banking services provided by Evolve, member FDIC. Thank you, Dave, for sponsoring today's video. A man named Eric Wood posted this chilling video to his TikTok account on May 26, 2023, and shows some eerie footage that looks to have been filmed on a home security camera system that he had set up in the house somewhere. The footage in question may be quite grainy, so it's unfortunately a bit hard to make out precise and sharp details as to what exactly we're supposed to be looking at, but nonetheless, the footage is definitely unsettling. Have a look. The video shows a pair of two glowing eyes that seem to belong to what appears to be some sort of dog man or werewolf, staring into the camera in an extremely menacing manner. To this day, nobody is entirely sure what Eric managed to capture on camera that day. Let's just hope that whatever it is, if it's real, doesn't try to haunt him on a day-to-day basis from here on out. This next video was posted on the wildly popular UFO subreddit, which contains pictures and videos of exactly that, interesting and chilling UFO sightings from around the world. This particular piece of footage was filmed on August 30th in Poland. The upload of the video also posted this paragraph of text alongside the video to give viewers a bit of context. Quote, "So it was 7 p.m. my local time, almost sunset. I was riding on my bicycle, training after work, on the local road near a highway leading to Lublin. You can hear cars' noise. Then suddenly I saw an airplane with trails and two white round-shaped objects which were flying parallel to each other with the same speed, without audible noise of engines, like a plane. I took a video. I was trying to focus on these objects, but you know how it works with a normal camera in a smartphone. Anyway, aircraft flew into large rainy clouds and these objects maintained their speed and disappeared in clouds too. I was checking the sky for a while, then I went straight ahead. It was strange, but I'm aware that in eastern Poland there is a bigger NATO military presence due to the war in Ukraine, so it could be it. I leave it to you. P.S. I'm a space passionate. I look almost every night at the night sky, and I saw a couple times strange objects with erratic movement. That's why I wanted to post this video here. Cheers." End quote. The video is definitely quite fascinating, and it is guaranteed to make you think and scratch your head in utter bewilderment. What in the world could be going on here that makes rational sense? Perhaps a real extraterrestrial spacecraft would be the most rational explanation. But this may end up being a mystery that never gets properly solved.
Hola, yo soy Elizabeth Clapés y vengo a hablarte de la importancia de combatir la soledad no deseada.
A Reddit user named pretendquote7580 posted this eerie piece of security camera footage online that is creeping people out all around the world, and for a very good reason, as you're about to see. The footage in question was filmed at a mall in the middle of the night, where all is extremely quiet and uneventful. The person who was watching over the security cameras was probably quite bored with nothing to do, but likely got the shock of their life when they ultimately saw this happen. Out of nowhere, a strange sort of toy can be seen moving around the mall floor, seemingly all by itself. The uploader of the video states that it's possible that there could be a simple battery problem with this particular toy, which would cause it to roam around like that. But other people are not entirely sure about that and seem to be convinced that this is the work of a paranormal entity. What do you think about this video? Does it show proof that even ghosts like to play around with toys? Or was this a weird battery malfunction on the toy? Be sure to let me know. This next video comes to us from a TikTok user simply known as UFO Alien Guy, and is definitely quite short in length, but it is without a doubt a very puzzling piece of footage. The video shows a man recording around outside at sunset, seemingly with nothing of interest going on. We are looking at a bush when all of a sudden, something genuinely terrifying happens. Take a look.
Hello?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hello?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hello?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Suddenly, an extraordinarily creepy grey face can be seen peering out from behind the bushes, causing the uploader to step back a few steps. At one point, it almost looks as if the strange creature is getting ready to get closer to the uploader, but the video ends before we are able to see what happens next. After watching this video, almost everyone on TikTok became convinced that this TikTok user managed to capture videographic evidence of the existence of aliens and extraterrestrial life. But what do you make of this weird piece of footage? The lanky creature definitely appears to be alien in nature, but is it possible that this was just something else altogether? Could this simply be some guy in a costume? We may never know. This next video comes to us from a user on TikTok known as the Movie Guy 11. In the video, he provides some context before we are about to watch the following video, writing, quote, "My friend filmed these two today in Yellowstone and thought that they were a bear at first. Then when he rewatched it, he realized they were on 2 feet." End quote. Definitely quite intriguing, so let's take a look, shall we?
Bear.
All of the beautiful greenery aside, there is definitely something quite odd about this footage. It all appears fine until you look closely and see 2 seemingly quite tall creatures roaming around the area. As the story goes, the uploader after filming the video showed the video to park rangers, who confidently told him that he managed to capture the elusive Bigfoot on camera. Do you think that this TikToker actually filmed videographic evidence of Bigfoot? Or was this just something else? Either way, it's quite interesting to watch. When you picture your local grocery store, you probably just think of it as a place to, well, buy some groceries. However, as it turns out, not even simple places such as those are safe from terrifying activity. This YouTube video was published online by a man simply identified as Christopher on July 27, 2008. It shows surveillance camera footage from the deli aisle of a store somewhere in Connecticut. The security camera footage starts off normal as we watch a boring night that suddenly becomes rather eventful quickly. Many objects in the store can be seen getting moved around in an unnatural manner for several seconds before the video cuts off abruptly. In the description of the post, Christopher also says that the owner of the store saw the condition of the place the following morning and proceeded to call the police. The police report lists it as an unexplained phenomenon, which is surely an understatement. Apparently, the location was also used as a rum running location during Prohibition. To this day, the unexplained phenomenon here has yet to be explained, and it likely never will be. This horrifying video will be sure to make your heart beat right out of your chest. It shows security camera footage that was filmed inside of this family's home in the middle of the night. All is peaceful and quiet until suddenly a young boy's voice can be heard crying out somewhere in the house. Immediately, the father of the child comes to see what's going on, but there's just one problem.
Good.
As it turns out, that was not his child. The voice that you heard crying was actually coming from an alleged paranormal entity. This whole video feels like something you'd see in a horror movie. Of course, we cannot prove that this video is real, but it definitely feels quite authentic, and if it is, then we can only hope and pray that this poor family gets out of that house as soon as possible. UFO sighting videos usually depict the flying saucer in question as being in the shape of, well, a saucer. However, UFOs are not always that shape, as this next video from Reddit proves. Posted to the UFO subreddit, the footage was filmed by the Reddit user who was riding on an airplane one day in the window seat when he looked out at the sky and saw something rather odd. Take a look.
That's not a plane, dude. There's no wings, dude.
That definitely appears to be some sort of UFO for sure, but strangely enough, it appears to be in the shape of a Tic Tac, just like the famous Tic Tac UFO caught on video by fighter pilots back in 2004. A statement from the uploader reads as follows, quote, "Was flying over Nevada near Nellis Air Force Base. I noticed this object outside the window. It was a little closer before I started filming and visibly no wings or tail. It seemed to also be a little fat, scientific term, to be a plane. I showed this to multiple airline crew members, including the pilot, and they stated that it was definitely not a plane. To be sure, I filmed planes at roughly the same distance, and you could clearly see wings and were much thinner. I tried stabilizing the video as much as I could. I noticed it had a distinct Tic Tac shape to it, so I got a little excited." End quote. So, next time you see a weird object in the sky that doesn't appear to be in the shape of a saucer, just remember that it could very well be a UFO. And that was 10 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Hola, Antonio Lobato. ¿Quieres saber cuánto vale tu coche? Sí, claro.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 13 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future uploads. Alright, let's begin. Family photos are supposed to be cherishable things that you can look back on and remember the good old days. They are great ways of remembering the past, and they will send a wave of nostalgia crashing through you. But for some people, family photos have scary memories attached instead. When you take just a quick look at this particular live photo, nothing really seems to be out of the ordinary. However, if you take a good look at the live photo, you should be able to see something rather odd behind the one kid. Take a look. Suddenly, a truly mysterious figure can be seen moving around the area where the family is all gathered, only to disappear into thin air just a moment or so later. What could possibly be going on here? Was this some sort of creepy paranormal entity that was paying this unsuspecting family a visit? If so, why? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. A YouTube channel called Restless Spirits Paranormal uploaded this short video to their account, which showcases them exploring the Monroe House, a famously haunted location in Hartford City, Indiana. Obviously, when going inside of a place that has a reputation for being haunted, you would expect to encounter at least something of interest along the way. And yet these investigators had no idea what would happen right about here. Let's have a look.
Kind of sound like. Wait, what did it move?
That was the trip wire just moved.
And my leg is at it, but I'm not moving.
I just heard something slide across that
It
table.
was the trip wire. Just I saw it.
And
Slide
we weren't
over,
moving.
move.
And we weren't
Nothing
moving.
else moved. It just moved. Just say yes.
Kind of sound like.
Just say yes.
Kind of sound like. Wait, what did it move?
That was the trip wire just moved.
As you can see, what they call a tripwire somehow moved by itself while the team was investigating the house. Based on their reaction alone, this was definitely not something they're used to seeing on paranormal investigations. It's hard to explain what exactly happened here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
So now you can see why this plugin has replaced like half my VSTs. Open Arcade has...
Imagine you are simply sitting in your garden just trying to get some peace and quiet and water your plants, when you suddenly notice something so bone-chillingly terrifying that you know you have to bust out your cell phone camera in order to record it. That's seemingly what happened here with this TikTok user known as RallyF12. While simply trying to enjoy some nice relaxing time in their garden, they spotted something creepy behind one of the plants, which caused them to record. Have a good look at this particular plant right here and see if you notice anything off about it. Did you see it? An incredibly creepy face can be seen hiding behind this plant, seemingly staring at the videographer the entire time with eerie, unblinking eyes throughout the entirety of the video. The man recording strangely doesn't sound all that concerned given the circumstances, but is more than likely just trying his best to hide his fear so he doesn't let the creepy face know that he's scared. Of course, the biggest question on all of our minds is, who in the world is hiding behind that plant? Is it even a person, or is it some sort of creepy humanoid creature? Or is it all just a hoax? Let me know what you think. This absolutely fascinating video was published to Reddit by a user named FlimsyUnion1524 and showcases absolutely breathtaking footage of the moon. But that's not the only thing that's being shown here. The footage in question was filmed on April 29th, 2007 and was taken by an astronomer named Alberto Mea, located in Italy, while he was simply trying to clean the telescope that day. Take a look at the footage and you will surely be amazed. Not only did this astronomer manage to capture some great footage of the moon late at night, but he also managed to capture what looks to be a UFO hovering around the moon's surface. Of course, nobody can be 100% certain that's what this is, but it definitely looks to be an eerie possibility. A lot of people in the comment section also seem to be completely in awe of this video and cannot come up with any other explanation other than it being genuine footage of a UFO sighting. What do you think of this highly unsettling piece of footage? Is this a UFO or something else entirely? I'll let you decide. YouTube channel Fourth Wall posted this extremely bizarre and unexplainable piece of footage that was sent to them by email, which was filmed at a playground located in Japan. In the footage, a swing is seen moving on its own somehow. A man can be seen walking up to the swings and starts filming, but the alleged ghost can't be seen on his recording. This could obviously be faked with a bit of effort, but that doesn't take away from how creepy the video is. If you have any thoughts about this video and its authenticity, be sure to let me know in the comments. Have you ever Googled yourself and you were shocked to see your personal information exposed on one of those public listing sites? Which comes from a 2002 Jamstack expedition off Sanriko, Japan, at a depth of 430 meters. The original clip didn't come with any audio, and no context was provided as to what's seen, other than the main squid object being the Stigmatopithecus duflini. Let's take a look at the footage. The person behind the video has proposed a few possibilities as to what this object could be. It's important to note how the unidentified object appears to be behind the squid, indicating that it must be at least as large. They go on to explain, quote, "A probable biological answer is that this was a jet-propelling squid. They are the fastest aquatic invertebrates, with smaller species being capable of moving at speeds of 40 kilometers an hour. As per NOAA data. The object does appear extremely bright as if glowing. Squids often display bioluminescence, which combined with motion blur and the ROV's lights might make the image overexposed." End quote. The final possible explanation is that this object is a true USO, unidentified submerged object. Perhaps some sort of underwater drone. The speed and luminance of the object could indicate a synthetic, non-organic object. But with no definitive answers, this strange footage remains a mystery and will likely remain unexplained. This highly unnerving video was published to the popular High Strangeness subreddit, which essentially specializes in hosting videos, photos and stories of some genuinely strange things. In this particular video, which was filmed at Coos Bay, Oregon on April 5th, 2023, some hunters were outside just trying to find some animals when they noticed something bizarre. Let's have a look. The hunter spotted what looks to be some sort of strange, cube-shaped UFO in the middle of broad daylight. Even when you slow the footage down significantly, it certainly looks to be otherworldly. But considering how far away the object was, it's no wonder the camera had a hard time getting a detailed look at it. With this in mind, it's difficult to draw a solid conclusion as to what this strange object is. Sadly, we probably won't ever get a definitive answer as to what exactly these hunters spotted while out exploring that day. Let's just hope that if this UFO is of alien origin, that it's a friendly one. Working the night shift is surely not desirable for many people out there. It means you have to rearrange your sleep schedule drastically, and if you're working at a massive building, it means being extremely lonely. But it could also mean that your job will be 10 times creepier, since everything is so quiet. For instance, this security guard managed to capture some terrifying things that happened to him this one particular night that chilled him to the core. In the video, he's recording this room that he's in that appears to be relatively normal at first. However, in just a few seconds, it becomes crystal clear that this room is anything but normal. Let's have a look.
Whoa. Shit. Just saw my apple move. Just saw him move. Oh. What do you want? Who are you? Oh. What does this mean? What do you want? Why are you playing games?
Out of nowhere, the security guard's apple and coffee seemingly move all by themselves on the table for a brief second. Then, in a different video, while showing this particular structure to his viewers, something else happens that will surely make you sleep with the covers pulled over your head tonight. Let's just hope that if this TikTok user continues to work at this job, that he's able to switch over to the day shift for his own safety. This next video, which was posted to Reddit by a user known as Ruski15, is creeping people out. The uploader says that he found it on a public surfline camera and has no idea what he captured, but acknowledges just how strange it is. Take a look at the video and see if you notice anything unusual about it. Did you see it? A strange object can be seen floating around the water, causing a disturbance in the sea, in the middle of broad daylight. A public submission statement from the uploader reads as follows, quote, "As mentioned, I saw this on a public surfline camera. Whatever it is caught my attention, so I wanted to share. It doesn't seem to affect the water and is moving very fast. Never seen anything like it, and I don't think it's anything to do with the camera. What do you think is going on here? Do you think that this surfline camera was able to capture genuine UFO footage, or rather USO footage, or was this just something completely different? We'll likely never know for sure." If you're a parent, then playing outside with your kids is surely one of the many joys that you have in your day-to-day life. There's just something so heartwarming about playing around outside with your children that only a parent will know. However, sometimes this can turn from joy into absolute horror, seemingly in the blink of an eye, as this video posted by a Twitter user demonstrates. The man was playing around with his son outside when something strange happened.
My friend's over there, look! Can you see him?
All right, it's time to go south, Scout.
Can you see him?
All right, it's time to go south, Scout.
The son said that his friend was in the woods, which understandably freaked out the dad upon looking in the direction of where the son was pointing. The friend in question looks to be some sort of strange entity with weird features and a weird head. To this day, the father has absolutely no idea who or what this entity was, but it surely wasn't anything good. Hospitals are a creepy place to visit for a lot of people around the world. Sometimes just the thought of stepping inside one is enough to trigger someone's anxiety severely. However, this is usually just because hospitals have a creepy aura to them. In this video published to TikTok, the footage in question seemingly demonstrates that sometimes actual horrors do await inside a hospital. Take a look at this short but incredibly freaky video posted by a man named Dennis Diogenes, in which he seemingly encounters a terrifying ghost while inside this hospital.
Coisa que acontece no meu plantão.
Você vai tirar foto minha aqui, viu?
Não tem. Oi. Olha aí, olha aí. Não, sabe, deixa eu ver se tem alguém aqui dentro. Tá vendo? Não tem ninguém aqui dentro. Rapaz, minha não, vamos ver aqui.
A second video was then posted by Dennis, which essentially shows a bit more of what was going on in the first video that we just had a look at. Let's have a look at the second video.
Tem ninguém aqui dentro, ninguém. Vou fechar aqui, deixar escoradinho aqui, ó. Tenha calma, você fecha já. Ó, sozinho. Ó, não tem ninguém aqui, ó. Rapaz. É incrível. Olha, ó. Maçaneta mexendo. Fecha aí, olha. Fecha a porta, vai. Fecha. Olha.
Do you think that this hospital that Dennis was inside of was indeed haunted? If so, be sure to let me know in the comments below. This next video was published to Reddit by a user known as Humanity Update, who said that the video in question was released by the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, AARO. AARO is an office within the United States Office of the Secretary of Defense that investigates unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and other phenomena in the air, sea, space, and on land, sometimes referred to as unidentified aerial phenomena, unidentified anomalous phenomena, or UAP. Let's take a look at this highly unnerving video.
Top of the screen, there it goes, and then the camera will slew to follow it. You'll see it pop in and out of the field of view there. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago. Top of the screen, there it goes, and then the camera will slew to follow it. You'll see it pop in and out of the field of view there. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago.
A statement written by the uploader reads, "This is the video released by AARO today during the Senate hearing. This video was taken by a MQ-9 Reaper drone. They don't know what this object is, and it remains a UAP. This object was also identified as one of the most common objects they encountered. There are no indications as to what this object could be." End quote. With the sheer amount of UFO sightings in the past couple of years, it's no wonder some people are starting to fear an alien invasion. Do you think that this footage showcases a legitimate alien UFO, or is this something else entirely? We will likely never know for sure. A Twitter account known as UK Ghost Hunts 1 posted this chilling video on their profile, which has been creeping out nearly everyone who has watched it since it's been uploaded. The footage in question was filmed on a static cam in an unknown location somewhere in the United Kingdom. Take a look under the archway and see what you notice. A strange ghostly apparition can be seen briefly before disappearing entirely. The video is quite grainy for sure, so it's hard to be certain that this entity was a paranormal spirit, but it's definitely a possible explanation. Now, good luck getting a full night's sleep tonight. And that was 13 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content.
Llega el Oktobertech de MediaMarkt, el festival de las mejores ofertas en tecnología.
Welcome to your personal port, Captain. Choose a ship and click on the battle button. The conditions for victory are displayed.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future uploads. Alright, let's begin. This first video was uploaded to YouTube by a user named Antikraul, all the way back on February 10th, 2012. In the description of the video, the uploader explains that he managed to record a strange sound in Finland. In the footage, we watch as Antti is walking around outside with the camera when suddenly he hears the noise in question, and it is definitely quite bizarre to say the least. Have a listen.
Mistä vitusta toi tulee?
According to Antti, this eerie noise lasted for almost 10 minutes. He also states that his microphone quality is less than stellar, noting that the sound was significantly scarier in person as opposed to how it sounds on video. As for what exactly caused this noise, Antti himself is not even sure. One commenter said the following, quote, "If these noises were from down power lines, we would have heard them sometime in our lifetime before. I'm in my 40s, my husband in his 50s. Throughout every storm that we've ever encountered that's knocked down power lines, nothing even similar to this has been heard. Moreover, these sounds are being heard all over the world." End quote. The rest of the comment section corroborated this statement, many saying they'd also heard this sound at some point in their lives. So what do you think could have caused this highly unsettling sound? And perhaps just as important, what exactly is the sound? We will likely never know for sure. We've all been there. You have an unexpected medical expense or you get into a fender bender, but you don't have the money to pay for it immediately. Now Dave can help you get out of a pinch when you really need it, because Dave is the banking app that can On November 11th, 2009, a YouTube user by the name of Iris18Irissorry uploaded a video in which we watch stationary camera footage of the inside of the uploader's bedroom, seemingly at night. For the first little bit of the video, it doesn't appear as though anything here is out of the ordinary, just a quiet normal shot of this uploader's bedroom. But in just a matter of seconds, this video takes a much more sinister turn. All throughout the course of the video, strange things start to occur inside of the uploader's bedroom, paranormal things that seemingly happen at random. The footage then cuts to additional footage that was shot in the uploader's bedroom 2 days later, and as you can see, there are still plenty of strange things happening that'll make you scratch your head, wondering what in the world could possibly be causing all of this. Is there some sort of paranormal entity living inside of this person's house? Is there some other sort of explanation that we can try to piece together? Be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments. This next entry will likely both fascinate and creep you out at the same time. The video in question comes from a Reddit user who posted the clip to the wildly popular UFO subreddit, and is quickly gaining traction online. In the short video clip, something genuinely shocking can be seen on camera. Take a look and see for yourself. A sphere-shaped UAP, or UFO, can be seen tailing an A-10 aircraft over Arizona for some unknown bizarre reason. Whatever the reason is, however, it's quite fascinating to watch this video and speculate what exactly could be happening here. The footage was filmed by a mobile scope truck chasing an A-10. Of course, it's not confirmed that the object shown in the footage is alien in nature, but it definitely looks like it could be. What do you make of this highly bizarre and mind-blowing footage? Do you think that this footage showcases an actual unidentified flying object chasing right behind an aircraft? Is the alleged UAP something else entirely? If so, what is it? I would love to hear your theories. This next video was published to YouTube on November 5th, 2011 by a user known as Soccer1001A. In the opening of the video, he provides us with some context by writing the following. Quote, "It was late on the night of February 12th, 2011. I was home alone with my friend. We were outside playing basketball on ice when we heard a screech about 500 yards away. It kept getting closer. We glanced at each other, wondering what the heck that was. After about 30 seconds, about 100 yards in the distance, we could make out a very large, dark object walking towards us. We sprinted into my house, began to lock all the doors, and I picked up my iPhone to take a video of the screech the animal was making, but I got a little more than I expected." End quote. So with that out of the way, let's take a look and see what it was that the YouTuber was able to record.
Lock it. Now that caps off a crazy adventure. Did you? Oh! Your window. He's coming in the house.
The uploader then says that he understandably did not stay at his house that night and left. He then says he returned back home the next morning, and this is what he found.
Dog-like creature peeked its nose out. Now I'm gonna see what it would have to stand on how tall it would have to be. Well, this is my height. There's the window. There's nothing it could have stood on. You know, that's weird, there's scratches on there. Well, anyways, it could have had a couple layers like this on these steps. But it would have to be about a foot taller than me in order for its head to peek out. Stating that the dog man would be believe it or not, 7 foot tall on his hind legs.
According to the uploader, there have been other sightings of a similar creature in the woods by his house. A hunter on his property heard similar screeches a couple of days prior to this incident.
House emergency. This is Kyle speaking. How can I help you? Hello?
Something just ran in front of us on the road. We're in the ditch. We rolled over.
How many people are in the car, and is anyone injured?
There's 2 of us. I don't think we have any injuries.
Is the car on its top or wheels or what?
No, it's kind of sitting on its side.
Hold one moment, please, while I contact emergency services.
Okay.
Okay, the state police should be on their way in a few minutes. Is everyone still okay?
Yeah, I think we're okay.
What ran in front of you? A deer?
I don't know what the hell it was, but it was big. It looked like a great big dog. Standing up.
Was it a bear, maybe?
Maybe. Oh my God. Oh my God!
Sir? Hello? Are you still there? Sir?
It has been suggested that this could either be a dog man or a werewolf caught on camera, which would make this video even more terrifying. What do you think could be going on here? Is this video completely authentic, or could it be a hoax? Be sure to leave all of your ideas and theories in the comment section down below. Imagine you're just trying to make a fun and entertaining live stream for all of your followers to watch, when all of a sudden something absolutely terrifying happens that disrupts the peace. That's exactly what happened in this genuinely shocking video. Take a good long look at the bottom left hand corner of the screen and see if you notice anything strange happening.
Call it ghost. I understand what you're saying though. The Nets is kind of a different thing. They blew everything up to bring in some superstars, but y'all already got RJ Brunson. Y'all got.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 10 scary videos that will shock you. So, let's begin. Today's video is sponsored by Hunter Killer. I'm really tired of ending up on the couch, scrolling on my phone and watching TV every night. Thankfully, published by user Crims021, who is a manager at some sort of business. He provides a bit of context by saying that one of his employees was working in the back when all of a sudden this happened.
You see it?
The emergency door, which is located toward the back of the building, mysteriously opens all by itself from the outside, before a strange, mist-like shadow seemingly moves around, before the video ultimately cuts off. Crims says that the video was filmed all the way back in 2017, but he is still confused as to what exactly happened in the clip, and I don't blame him. It just goes to show you that potential paranormal incidents can stick with you long after they initially occur. A small YouTube channel with only 10 subscribers posted one of the only videos they would ever publish on their account on March 15th, 2019, and although it's only a few seconds long, it most certainly packs quite a punch. In the short video, we follow a group of friends who are presumably wandering outside, simply looking to have some fun while exploring nearby forests during the late hours of the day. The cameraman is filming the area surrounding them all while holding a flashlight, while his other friends are somewhere off camera not to be seen. One of the friends starts to fool around by making loud animalistic noises, which in turn causes some genuinely creepy things to unfold. Take a look.
What was that? Oh shoot! Right there! Right there! Right there! Right there! What was that? Oh shoot! Right there! Right there! Right there! Right there!
Shortly after the uploader's friend makes the noises, a similar noise echoes back to them from a distance. Only it's not one of their voices, it's something much more sinister. A few seconds later, a strange, tall and dark figure quickly runs by the trees before the video shuts off abruptly. The deep growling voice the friends hear in response, as well as the tall, darkish brown figure that appears in the video, has caused some to believe that a Sasquatch, also known as Bigfoot, was captured on camera in this video. Even the uploader himself seems to think so, as the title of the video reads, "Bigfoot Sighting Real," meaning that they are insisting the video isn't faked in any way. But what do you think? Is this genuine footage of Bigfoot captured on camera? Is it a fake video with a bunch of friends simply fooling around for YouTube? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. The RMS Queen Mary is a retired British ocean liner that primarily sailed on the North Atlantic Ocean between the years 1936 to 1967 for the Cunard White Star Line. However, 1967 was the final year that the Queen Mary would set sail, as it was put into retirement, its last voyage being to the port of Long Beach, California. Naturally, since the ship has been retired and nobody has set sail on it for several decades, there are bound to be some levels of eeriness if anybody were to walk inside and see what it's like inside. That's exactly what YouTuber Rockcar did on August 13th, 2008. He explains in the description that he had his camera on him and was filming something earlier in the day but forgot to turn it off, so he was filming for quite a while. He went off to take a smoke break before setting the camera down facing this corridor, which would prove to capture something terrifying. As you can see, a series of human-looking ghosts are shown to be walking through the ship as though they don't have a care in the world, making it all the more creepy, especially if the footage is indeed real. Some people in the comments show skepticism, whereas others are convinced that this is authentic ghost footage captured on camera. So what do you think? Were these really ghosts captured on the infamous RMS Queen Mary? Or was this an altered piece of footage? Be sure to tell me your ideas in the comments. This next video published to Reddit by the user Sappy150 might just make you check every room in your house before you go to bed tonight. It may even make you check under your bed like you did when you were a child. After all, it's better to be safe than sorry. The video clocks in at only 6 seconds in length, but it proves to still be creepy. The clip in question appears to have been filmed by a home security camera that was stationed inside the uploader's living room late at night. Take a look at what they captured. Some people think that this creepy figure that was captured in the video is a ghost, whereas others believe that it's a home intruder that is secretly living inside the uploader's house without their knowledge. A handful of commenters even recommended that they check out all their closets and crawl spaces inside just to make sure that they are alone after all and don't have any unwanted inhabitants. If you're watching this video right now, I'd recommend you do the same. Explorer LLTTF Paranormal and Urban Exploring is a small YouTube channel that lives up to its name. It features a wide variety of videos where the uploader explores various different abandoned and allegedly haunted buildings, and does the occasional paranormal investigation as well. In an August 2021 upload, the channel owner is accompanied by a couple of his friends to explore an undisclosed but allegedly haunted building that was built in 1908. One of the crew members says that in the early to late 80s, priests were running the building and it functioned as a place for troubled boys. The boys were supposed to be going there to get help with their behavioral problems, but instead, the priests ended up abusing the children. With such a checkered past, you'd expect the place to be absolutely eerie inside, and you'd be exactly right. For a while, the crew explores the area and doesn't find too much of interest, but that all changes around the 17-minute mark when they notice something strange going on with the chandeliers. Take a look.
What? Dude, Jesus Christ, Herb. Dude, that fan's moving too. Look, look! It just stopped. What the?
We saw them things up there too, man. It was like on the fan up
Look
there.
at.
It was jumping around and then it jumped down here.
Dude, this ain't stopping.
That one was swinging. That one was swinging like that before. Now this one is moving. I don't know.
Dude, last time something like this happened, I ran out. I'm not running this time.
I feel a little weird right now.
Dude, my heart's racing.
I feel weird.
Shortly after this incident, the crew is about to start heading home and call it a night, even doing their typical YouTube outro to the camera, before something suddenly cuts them off.
Don't forget, visit Explorer. Show him, Herm, where explorerllttf.com is. Right above his head. And then we got Chizza Chad right there.
Back here.
Yep. Yo! What the f? Dude. I'm getting the f out of here. Dude, I don't know. Bro.
So this naturally begs the question, what could have caused the chandeliers to move, and what caused the loud banging noise at the end? Was it the ghost of a deceased child from decades prior? I'll let you be the judge. Over on Reddit, an uploader shared this video and provided some context by stating that the video was filmed at his younger brother's girlfriend's house at 1 in the afternoon. Somebody entered the room and noticed something was amiss. They decided to check the security camera footage from the camera that was stationed inside the room and was shocked at what they discovered. Take a look at this. Somehow, one of the drawers in the room comes flying out of nowhere onto the ground, scaring both dogs that were in the room at the time. A few people in the comments have suggested that perhaps the dog's collar had gotten caught on the drawer handle, and when the dog moved away, it caused the entire drawer to fly out. But others have pointed out that that's probably not possible, as the collar is very short and doesn't look like it got stuck on anything. Regardless of what actually happened here, it's definitely a chilling piece of footage, and it's certainly not something you'd want to see on your home security camera. Creepypastas have been around since the earliest days of the 2010s, and are internet horror stories created to scare those who read it for life. Think of them like those campfire stories you probably heard when you were a kid, that your buddies would tell to get a rise out of you. One of the most popular, if not the most popular creepypasta character is Slender Man, who got his own movie in 2018. But I'd argue that in a close second is Jeff the Killer, at least in terms of popularity. Jeff was a regular teenage boy who slowly started to lose his sanity after an incident with bullying. When kids were beating him up, Jeff broke out into a rage and fought back, but the bullies eventually burned his face. However, Jeff sort of liked the new look. He thought it suited him well. The incident made Jeff's face ghastly pale. He decided to carve a permanent smile into his face and become a serial killer. Going urban, the channel owner and his friends are heading down to the road where, allegedly, Jeff the Killer has murdered someone before. When they arrive on the scene, it's clear that this area is very unsettling and looks to be pitch black with nobody in sight. But that doesn't last for too long. Take a look at all the scary events that occur within the next minute.
Yo, is that
No, that was a person. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
That was a person. All right, I'm trying to run. He came in here for sure. Yeah, dude. Where else would they go? It's like,
Yo.
oh, dude, that's a person. That's a person. Yeah, no, we're getting out. No, we're getting out. We're gonna find who that was.
What did we doing in the forest?
Dude, there's somebody right there. Yo.
Hey.
Who are you?
Probably had a freaking crackhead.
Dude, he's got a knife. Dude, he's got a knife.
Yo, let's go.
Dude, get the fuck out of here.
Because of the figure's white face, long dark hair, and the fact that he's wielding a knife, the uploaders believe that they were chased that night by none other than Jeff the Killer himself. Obviously, Jeff the Killer is a fictional character, but could this be some sort of a copycat killer? Or is it all just one big hoax made for entertainment? The latter option seems likely, but it's still a highly creepy video. Nightwatch Exploration is a small YouTube channel that focuses on the channel owners as they explore various different abandoned buildings from around the world, often resulting in creepy and unsettling things to occur during their investigations. In this video published to their channel in July of 2021, the group is heading out to an abandoned military hangar at an undisclosed location. They clarify in the description that they didn't have any knowledge that it was haunted before they conducted their exploration, but after venturing inside, they surely found that out the hard way. While inside the hangar, the crew starts to get quite uncomfortable fairly early on, and it's hard to blame them. Not only is the place extremely quiet inside, but it's also very dark, forcing the crew members to use flashlights to traverse the area. But take a close look during the video and you will see something strange start to follow the crew.
Hello, sir. What the fuck is that?
get through here. Look at this.
Holy shit, bro. There's no way, whatever that, listen.
That's just thunder.
That's thunder, but what the is that? There's no way, I can't make it. There's no way that whatever we just saw could run
Through here, that
through here.
fast.
I mean, look how thick that bush is.
Look at this.
There's no way we would have heard him. He would have been on.
What could this strange figure possibly be? And perhaps a better question, what does it want with the Nightwatch exploration crew? It's a mystery that may never get solved, but one thing is for sure. The group will not want to make a second trip to this military hangar anytime in the near future. Reddit user Cranberry Carney shared the following clip to the Cursed Video subreddit just over 2 months ago, and has proven to be one of the most mysterious videos I've seen in quite a long time. The Cursed Video subreddit definitely lives up to its name with this clip. The video, which has a very homemade 1990s feel to it, documents a couple of people who seem to be exploring an abandoned building somewhere in Japan. Towards the end of the video, the cameraman pans up at his friend who is standing in the doorway, but what he ends up capturing instead is the stuff that nightmares are made out of. Take a look.
そうよね。結構違反もんここ位牌が。位牌とか言うのよこれ片付けていくだろこんなの。まあこのうちの人のやつでしょ。すっげえなマジボロボロじゃん。マジで。これ。もうこれねさっきのやつよ綺麗じゃない。いや全然さっきの気持ち悪いから。これそんな気持ち悪くないでしょ。気持ち悪い。やだもう見たくねえ。そんなだってさ。数珠？だいぶ。数珠だね。ああやっぱここで誰か死んでんだよ。あったじゃん。あったじゃん家もあったじゃん。えこの家の人だってか？この家の人もでしょ。何？なんだよ。どうした急に？え？じゃあいいよ人形？いるから。いやえ？なんもないじゃん。何？
A mysterious man with a grey face is peering at the camera, which obviously startles the cameraman, causing him to panic before the video ends abruptly. Whether or not this video is real or fake, there's no denying that it will give you nightmares later tonight. A man on YouTube going by the username 1916haunting says that he was just filming a video about his new house and all the changes he was making to it for his subscribers and his family members to watch. The house that he just bought was built in 1916, and obviously, since more than 100 years have gone by since the house was initially constructed, many people have inhabited the walls, and inevitably some have died inside as well. Around the 10-minute mark in the video, the YouTuber is conducting his house tour as he promised, but it doesn't necessarily go as smoothly as he initially planned. He turns the corner and shows off his makeshift bar he is setting up in the room when he hears something nearby that shakes him to his core. Have a look and a listen.
This, and of course you got the bar. This is a work in progress thing. Hey, what the f Should I Tell Emily? Look, even she's freaking out.
Loud, rapidly increasing footsteps are heard racing down the staircase, which causes the uploader to have a brief lapse of panic at the sudden loud noise. But when he goes to investigate, he can't find anybody or anything inside the house. Take a look at some of the other creepy things that have happened in this basement and surrounding the staircase.
Alright, so pardon the mess, but this is what I was telling you about, man. So, you got the toilet. Yeah, it's a completely open bathroom just in the middle of the...
Since this has happened, the uploader believes that perhaps it is the ghost of somebody who has passed away in the house many years ago and is still stuck, forever confined in the walls. What do you think? Is there a ghost in this YouTuber's house? Is this something less sinister and he shouldn't worry? Let me know your thoughts. And that was the top 10 scary videos that will shock you. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Debería comprar una mejor.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at the top 10 scary videos that are creeping people out. So, let's begin. The following video was posted by a YouTuber named Mr. Spouter in January of 2017 and seems to showcase the uploader simply sitting on his bed, and it's clear right away that something eerie has caught his attention. After a couple of seconds, the man recording says that he's hearing some strange sounds coming from down the stairs, but says he wants to be able to capture it for his subscribers to hear. Then Mr. Spouter does something that most people would definitely be way too scared to do. He opens the door and proceeds to investigate the area. For the first couple of seconds, it doesn't seem as though the uploader is able to capture anything of interest, until you take a close look at something that appears across the hall.
Right, banging again. It's like something on the stairs. You can't hear it though. I can. Yeah. It's weird. It's not next door. It's like... the f***. What the f***? There might be pipes in floorboard. So every time I look, there's nothing there though. On the stairs, quick. Nothing there. I need to tie them shit.
Did you see it? What appears to be some sort of mysterious hooded apparition is seemingly looming in the hallway, but it seems as though Mr. Spouter did not notice this at the time, because he doesn't have any sort of reaction upon filming the entity. In the comment section of this video, he says that 4 years later, he still has no idea what this creepy figure was, and what the strange sounds he was hearing in his house were. Either way though, it sounds like Mr. Spouter is doing okay for the most part. Let's hope that doesn't change. A YouTuber by the name of Red Wolf Rave uploaded a video back in 2015 where he and his son go for a nature walk through their local forest, simply trying to enjoy their day and take in the fresh air around them. About 30 seconds into the video, Rafe is seen having fun stomping on a chunk of ice while the dad proceeds to take in his surroundings and pan the camera around the woods. It's at this moment where the dad's tone of voice changes from happy and playful to worried and freaked out. He thinks he sees something strange off in the distance and proceeds to tell Rafe to get behind him for safety. Take a look at the chilling footage that was captured from this point onward.
Come on, man, let's do a nature walk. Woohoo! Do I get it? Yeah. Let's do a nature walk. Come on, let's go.
I don't blink.
Wait, Rafe. Shh. What is that? Shh. What is it? Hey, get over here. Get over here, Rafe. What is that? What is that? Stay behind me. What is it? Are you kidding me? All right, let's go. 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 Go, 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 go. Go, go, Rafe. Go, go. 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 Hold on. Sorry. So let's stop. Hold on. Listen. Listen. What is it? What is it? Is it following us? Stay right there. Oh, go, 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 go!
At first, it sounds as if a dog is growling menacingly off in the distance, but at the end of the clip, when the figure in question makes an appearance, it looks a little different from that of a dog, begging the question, what exactly is this creature? Was it just a fun little hoax that Rafe created with his dad and some other person in a costume, or is some unknown creature lurking in these woods? A gym is a place where millions of people go to from all around the world in order to live, because you get to experience the horror for a prolonged period of time with the uploader. But also, occasionally shorter videos that are straight to the point can pack an even bigger punch and give you the chills. This video uploaded to YouTube by Snake Lavery in July of 2019 is only 10 seconds in length, but is sure to leave you feeling uncomfortable. Snake seems to be at some sort of parking lot in the middle of the night when he spots something not too far away from him that chills him to the bone. Wanting to capture it on camera, he pulled out his cell phone and documented his findings. Take a look. What could this figure possibly be, and what does it want? Snake himself believes that this could be a skinwalker, which certainly wouldn't be too far-fetched considering its tall, lanky appearance, but of course, that is entirely up to interpretation. Sadly, Snake did not provide any context in the description of the video, making the clip that much more mysterious. He has uploaded since this video publishing date, confirming that he was okay and nothing of harm happened to him that night, but it doesn't make his findings any less frightening. Reddit user RaslanHafiz97 shared the following piece of footage to the ghost subreddit that shows him simply walking down the street late at night in the city. What initially started off as a peaceful nightly walk quickly turned into something quite strange, as you will soon see. Take a look at what he captured that night. It's unmistakable that something was walking across from Raslan, but he's not entirely sure exactly what it is, and neither am I. By all accounts, it looks like it could be some sort of ghostly figure taking a nightly stroll before vanishing without a trace. Raslan points out that the figure could possibly be somebody walking around in the middle of the night with a white blanket over their head, but that may actually be more bizarre than an actual ghost. So what do you think this figure is, and what is it doing out so late at night? Let me know your theories in the comments below. YouTuber C Said You Uncut posted a video to his channel on May 30th, 2021, where he says in the description that he was out riding a quad with his friend in Lake Sislodopsis, Maine, filming the day as it went along, but it wasn't until they both got home and watched the footage back that they noticed they may not have been alone that day. For the majority of the video, nothing harmful seems to be going on, as the uploader and his friend can be heard laughing and telling stories with one another, driving around in the woods on a hot summer day. However, as you would probably expect, something else also occurred that day. Take a look.
Hey, you like Norm Macdonald? Yeah, dude, he's great. You ever hear that one he does on alcoholism? It's like, I got a friend, Jimmy. He's an alcoholic. I said, Jimmy, yeah, it's true you got the disease, but out of all the diseases, I think you got the best one. He says, it's the only disease where you get to drink all the time. He says, you go to a bar, you meet a girl who's got the same disease as you do, and you fuck.
That's fucking great, dude.
And,
The uploader pans his camera to where his friend is sitting, and it's at that moment where we can make out what appears to be a tall black creature walking quickly or running through the woods before disappearing entirely. When the uploader and his friend got home, I'm sure they got the scare of their lives when they noticed that they most definitely were not alone that day. C Said You Uncut says that he thinks there could be two possible explanations. One is that it's nothing more than a bear, but some people in the comments have pointed out that that is quite unlikely, seeing as how the figure in the video was seemingly standing up on its legs and walking relatively quickly through the forest. Explanation 2 is that this is none other than the elusive Sasquatch, which definitely seems to be the more likely answer of the two due to the figure's strange, tall appearance and the way it walks. But obviously, this could also just be a hoax. I'll leave it up for you guys to decide. A man named Chris runs a YouTube channel called Urbex Hill, which is a great spot for those who love to watch urban exploration style videos. This video of his, published in August of 2021, is certainly no different. In the video, Chris is exploring a haunted, abandoned historic temple that was built all the way back in 1905, its original purpose being an old telephone company. Throughout the decades, it changed to many different places, including a women's club, but was eventually turned into a Masonic temple in 1985. However, the building was left abandoned in the year 2000 after Freemasons decided to go elsewhere. Ever since then, it has been untouched. The nearly 20-minute video is packed full of creepy bits and is sure to satisfy those who love urban exploration videos. But without a doubt the most unsettling moment comes about midway through the footage, when Chris walks into a massive room that seems to be completely empty. Except it isn't.
It's really sad that they let this historical place fall apart like this. Damn, man, that's crazy.
It may be hard to see when initially viewed, but when the clip is slowed down and the brightness is adjusted, you can see what appears to be a dark shadow walk inside a room before disappearing entirely. Chris states that while he was filming in that room, he thought he saw something move out of the corner of his eye, but wasn't entirely sure because of how dark it was in the room. When he reviewed the clip later on, however, all of his worst suspicions were proven to be true. What do you think this dark figure is, and what were its intentions? Is it really an entity, or is it just a trick somehow? Be sure to let me know all your ideas in the comments below. YouTuber King Sippy is probably one of the most innocent channels you can find on the platform. By taking a quick look at his channel, you will see that his videos primarily consist of him having fun by pranking his mom, opening up different SpongeBob popsicles, and making family vlogs. However, one of his videos definitely sticks out like a sore thumb amongst the crowd of his otherwise playful content. The video was published in August of 2021, and in the description of the upload, Sippy says that for a little while now, he has been finding strange notes in a quarter machine that led him to the middle of the woods. The first time he started to investigate, he noticed somebody following close behind him and tried to follow him home. Curiosity got the better of Sippy, however, and he decided to go back another day to investigate further. But as you're about to see, the results were not much different the second time around.
I just heard something. I don't know if it was an animal or somebody walking, but I'm really freaked out right now. Okay, so I'm like 1.5 miles in the woods, and I'm getting really, really close to the coordinates that were on the note in the quarter machine. So I'm gonna look around a little bit. There is so much weird stuff back here. Okay, so I'm getting really close, so I'm sneaking up now. I'll be back when I get there. Oh my God, there's somebody in the woods. Who is that? What? Are they coming at? They're coming after me. Oh my God, someone's coming after me in the woods. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, how did they get behind me so fast? Oh no, no, there's the exit. Oh my, oh, thorns. I gotta get out of here. Oh my God.
A mysterious figure proceeds to chase Sippy around the forest during his recording, but he's luckily able to make it out of there without getting harmed in any way. People in the comment section of the footage have advised Sippy to not go back to the forest again, or if he does, to bring a couple of friends with him to ensure safety. This video is fairly new, so time will only tell if Sippy makes the decision to head inside that forest a third time.
¿Cómo nos afecta cada estación a nuestro organismo?
Por ejemplo, en el invierno y en el otoño habrás notado que tenemos muchos más resfriados. ¿Por qué pasa esto? Cuando ya viene el buen tiempo, ¿te has fijado que tomamos cosas más fresquitas, verduras frescas, más ligeras? Apetece mucho más. Nuestro cuerpo nos pide hidratación y es sabio.
Las naranjas son la mejor fuente de vitamina C en invierno.
¿Tú qué crees?
Hola, bienvenidos al Rincón de Lidl. Estoy encantada de volver otra vez por aquí. Además, hoy tenemos un tema súper interesante y que creo que no se habla de él demasiado: la alimentación y las estaciones. Coged sitio, poneos cómodos, esto es el Rincón de Lidl. ¡Comenzamos! Para tratar este tema tenemos aquí a nuestra querida Elisa Escorihuela.
Angel Martinez posted this video to her YouTube channel in June of 2021 and starts off simple enough. Angel and her friend are driving around late at night. in what seems to be some sort of dark and untraveled area at this time of night. However, their typical nightly drive is interrupted when they start to notice something strange not too far off in the distance. Upon closer inspection, they start to realize that they are not the only ones out on the road after all. Take a look.
Right there. There's more? I see you. Can't run away. What the f? That's it right there, huh? What is that? So scary. In the middle of nowhere. How weird. How weird is that? Whoa.
Although it can definitely be a bit difficult to see because of how dark it was at the time of the recording, if you look hard enough, you can definitely make out what appears to be some sort of tall, lanky figure roaming around outside, leading Angel to believe that she saw a skinwalker that night. Of course, everything is up to personal interpretation, but the description doesn't seem too far off from what a skinwalker looks like. However, we live in a day and age where it becomes easier to fake videos, so what do you think? Is this genuine footage of a skinwalker roaming around late at night? Or is this just a fake? I'll let you be the judge. On January 1st, YouTuber Zach McGlone captured something terrifying while shooting a video out in a dark forest at his farm in Australia. The video cuts in the middle of the action, as someone can be heard yelling "stop" multiple times in a row, and then this happens.
Sammy, what was that? Sammy, wait, did you say that?
Let's watch this one more time, but with the footage enhanced. Sam believes that he saw a yowie on this particular night. A yowie is an Australian cryptid that is believed to live in the outback. It is described as a hairy and ape-like creature and is anywhere between 2.1 meters and 3.6 meters tall. Many people compare it to that of the elusive Bigfoot. By all accounts, the figure spotted by Sam seems to match up with people's descriptions of yowie sightings fairly well, except for its height perhaps, which doesn't seem to be quite as tall as some people describe it as. So what do you guys think? Did Sam McGlone truly catch a yowie on camera? Or was this all just one big hoax? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And that was the top 10 scary videos that are creeping people out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video. Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos that'll give you goosebumps. So, let's begin. Just a reminder to go subscribe to my new channel Spooky Hour, and turn on the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any new uploads. Link in the description. Soy Ramses is a decently sized YouTube channel that focuses on a man named Ramses, who uploads plenty of content related to the paranormal, various different investigations, and much more. In one video published on January 3rd, 2021, Ramses ventures out to an eerie haunted cemetery at an unknown location to conduct an investigation. Luckily, or unluckily for Ramses, he got what he wished for. At around the 7-minute mark, Ramses is shining his flashlight in front of him when something startling catches his eye. Take a look.
pueden ver, estoy un poco a la madre. ¿Qué es eso? ¡A la madre! ¡Ay, que me caigo! ¡A la madre! ¡Ay, que me caigo! Dios, 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 Dios.
Later on at 1:30 a.m., Ramses uses a spirit box to attempt to make contact with the dead. What at first sounds like a bunch of static suddenly starts to make sense. The word lakate translates to leave. If the spirit box only said lakate once, then you could potentially brush it off as a fluke, but a few seconds later, it happens again.
Te estoy molestando aquí. ¿Necesitas algo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? ¡A la verga! ¡Ay, no, 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 no!
At this point, Ramses is on the verge of leaving, but he isn't 100% done quite yet. He tries to taunt the paranormal entity that is in the cemetery, but something scary happens to him, which causes him to leave the area and not return.
¡Cristo me acompaña! ¡Manifiéstate, maldita bruja! ¡A la madre! ¡Manifiéstate, no seas cobarde! ¡No te tengo miedo! ¡A la madre! ¡No, no, 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 no!
So, what do you think? Was Ramses actually the target of an eerie spirit in this cemetery? Was this all a big hoax? Let me know in the comments below. In January of 2013, the small channel by the name of Maximum Disclosure uploaded a short but sweet video that seems to document something eerie thanks to night vision footage at somebody's house. The camera footage seems to show us a room with the door hung open for a while, with nothing else of importance happening. But after about 20 seconds or so, we finally see what makes this particular clip so frightening. It almost looks as though some figure of cameras walking straight towards the wall, but once you analyze it, it simply doesn't make sense for many reasons, the biggest of which being how the shadow disappeared in the first place. If I was the homeowner and I woke up to my camera footage showing this, I would be looking into new houses immediately. Let's just hope that this homeowner never had any other, more terrifying paranormal encounters. If you've been watching my channel for some time, you're probably aware of a channel called Dark Ghost Paranormal. They are one of the best paranormal investigation style channels on the internet, and this video is no exception to their quality. In this video, Dark Ghost Paranormal explores an allegedly haunted house. The backstory says that elderly people used to live in the house, and there was frequent paranormal activity that went on there. Most of it came from the basement. At night, they heard talking coming from the basement, noises in the house itself, and a constant sound of somebody trying to open up the basement. They then proceeded to hammer the basement in. At a later date, the residents of the house died, and the house was then inherited by their relatives. But the relatives refused to live in the house, and now it is empty. A house with a backstory that interesting is sure to make for one good exploration video. And it sure does, as you'll see. Just 3 minutes in, we watch footage of a camera placed up high above, when something strange happens in the sink nearby. Then, just 30 seconds or so later, something genuinely terrifying happens.
Сейчас чуть попозже еще посмотрю. Друзья, все рушится.
The uploader is filming in one room of the house when he hears something odd coming from one of the other rooms. From this point, he begins to work his way around the house, and for a while, they seem to be finding some peace.